With 3 steps, I'm going to turn this styrofoam into cement terrain for this roll-up mat that I made in my last video. This was a piece of trash left over from a TV that I bought. So I went ahead, used some more trash, filled in some holes, and decided that this would make an excellent defense wall. The first step is to coat this entire thing in a mix of acrylic caulking and paint. You can go ahead and spread this on with a trowel, or if you want to get in and dirty, you can go ahead and do it with your fingers. And I found that's what worked best in this case. Next step, you have to cover this entire thing in a mixture of Mod Podge and water, and that's to help protect the acrylic caulking before moving on to step 3, the magic part. Here we go. The trick to this whole thing is this stuff right here, truck bed coating. 2 or 3 coats of this stuff and it's going to have that styrofoam looking like pure cement. So I went ahead and did 3 coats on this piece of styrofoam, and once this dried, you can see how it looked compared to just the caulking alone. And this truck bed lining really made this project come to life. I gave it a simple paint job with some grays that I dry brushed on. But I didn't stop there. I went ahead and gathered up some more trash like this old cardboard, and I started to add some details to this defense wall. Again, I used some plaster tape. It makes excellent metal grating. It's quick and easy to use, and it turns out really good. So I went ahead and made a walkway right here on the top of this wall. I just filled in the sides with some more cardboard. And then, using this little trick with some cardboard and a pen, I made some metal panels with some rivets on it, and I just filled in all the corners and cleaned up the edges. Base coat of black and a couple quick dry brushes of some metal colors here, and it really made this metal pop and kind of look the part. Then I gave everything a wash with some Mod Podge, water, and some black paint just to kind of make it all a little bit dirty, and then I sealed the entire thing with some matte varnish. Then I decided I needed a few more details, so I fired up my Ortur LaserMaster 3, spray painted up some EVA foam, and cut out the 2-headed eagle here. Now guys, if anybody knows why this eagle has 2 heads, let me know in the comments. I want to see if anybody else knows why that this eagle's got 2 heads. I just gave it a quick paint job, some sepia and a dry brush of metal here just to kind of make this thing blend in with the look, and I made a couple of blast doors. A while back I did design my own tanks, so I decided I want to grab the turrets off of those tanks and modify them a little bit to make them fit on this defense wall. So that's what I did. I threw it in Blender, added a base to the turret, kind of took the hatchet at the top and made like a little camera system here, attached that to the turret, joined the whole thing together. Then I threw it in Cheeto box and decided to slice it up and print it on a resin printer. This whole print was going to take about 10 hours or so. Now, I went ahead and I used my frozen Mighty 8K. Out of all the printers I have, this is my favorite printer. It's an awesome printer. It's got a big build plate. It's got lots of Z height, and the bed has excellent adhesion. I don't know if I've even failed a print since I had this machine, so it's my go-to machine for sure. These prints again came out absolutely perfect. I went ahead and I washed them in the frozen Mega Wash Station with some 95% alcohol, and then I threw them in the Mega Cure Station from Frozen as well, and all the post-processing for these 3D parts were done. I gave it a very simple paint job. I just dry brushed it up like slap chop method style, picked out a few metal details, and covered the whole thing in a black contrast from Citadel paint. I did pick out the camera with some warp green just to kind of make it look a little bit cooler. add a little bit of wear and tear with some dry brushing of metal. Then some hot glue, and I glued it right onto the defense wall, and it really blended in really nicely, I think. Now, this is what the wall looks like on my mat. I love it. It's got a couple of different options. I could have it just as a wall with or without doors. I could also make it like a hallway coming through the road here. Some doors, it's kind of cool. I can stick the two sides together and have like a full-on fort, or I can add some doors on either end and have like a bigger building. Got lots of cool videos on my channel. Check some more out, and I'll catch you on the next one.